water level came up to right here. It's about 4 feet off the ground. I mean, just about everything that was ruined that the water touched. Right here we have just trying to suck the water out of every drawer in the house because it's full of this water. So this was our living room, dining room, and kitchen that was completely destroyed. Different pieces of furniture that are irreplaceable that we have to buy. Very expensive pieces of equipment. It's all lost.
Unbelievable devastation. Welcome back to Hannity, and we're broadcasting tonight from Greenwell Springs Baptist Church. We're in Louisiana, where earlier today, Sheriff Jason Ard from the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, he showed me exactly what the floods had destroyed. This is unbelievable. Take a look. Sheriff Ard, thanks so much for taking us out here.
Thank you.
Look, stop for a second. Take a look down there. Look at all this. This is Livingston Parish. Describe where we are and exactly how bad this got. This looks like the aftermath of Katrina.
Yes, it does. We're actually south of Denham Springs, the South Denham Springs area, which is just south of I-12.
Right.
Which is actually just west of Baton Rouge, east of Baton Rouge. And this area is never flooded.
Stop right here. Look down here.
The devastation that this flood has caused for these residents here, it's just horrible. I've actually was involved in Katrina, and the only thing that I can think in my 25 years of experience to describe this is Katrina. And the reason is I remember seeing the vehicles stalled on the road, flipped over in the ditches, the boats everywhere, the mass destruction, and this is as close as I can get to it.
We can get a picture. Stop for a second. And look at that water line in the house. It's up two-thirds of the way on the house.
Yeah, you're going to have
all this.
You have water lines that are going to be above the roof line. I mean, you have homes in here that were completely destroyed.
How many people are we talking about displaced?
You know, we think over 80% of our population, which is 141,000, has been touched by this storm.
Right.
We know there's some that lost everything. We know some that just had damage.
Hey guys, if you look at this, you know, let's look down this block. If you can shoot down that block and take a look. Now, Sheriff, you told me earlier, and this stunned me. I mean, look at this. It's unbelievable. This is people's lives. Look at how high the watermark goes up. It's
not only they're losing their homes, a lot of them lost their vehicles. I mean, whenever you've never flooded before, I mean, how do you know to get out? The water's moving down this direction. We started getting calls from here. We actually haven't prioritized and tell people that are on the bottom floor, that are moving to the second floor, then tell us when you get in your attic, because then you become priority. That's how many people are calling.
And you lost only one person with no notice, and you were able to commandeer between what your officers were able to do, the National Guard, I assume they weighed in as well, and basically neighbor helping neighbor, commandeering any boat you had, and with no notice, you got everybody out and only one person died.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's truly amazing. It's truly amazing. But, you know, we just know without a doubt God's watching over us and may help us to make this happen for these citizens, to get them out. It's like I said, it's total devastation, but there's a lot of good things that comes out of this. And when you got your head down, just know we're strong, and things could have been a lot worse than what they were.
All right, so as you're getting all these people out, how many hours did it take to get everyone from every neighborhood out?
We didn't probably start feeling that we accomplished what we needed to accomplish till probably Monday morning.
This is it. This is the water line.
Right.
And actually, it's even worse down the block. You're telling me.
A lot worse down the block.
Worse. All right. So this. But look, if you guys, if you can just get a picture, this house is done. It is gutted almost completely. This is a total rebuild. This is all electrical, all plumbing, everything.
And they also have to get chemicals in here to make sure they get the mold and things that could possibly, which we know is coming, to do that. So it's just a lot. It's going to cost these people a lot of money.
So these are thousands of people. I just spoke with the daughter. I mean, they're asking their mom to move down to Florida now.
Right.
Because obviously she's not getting back in her house in a long time.
Right.
And
that's the sad thing. You know, a lot of people that are not going to have anywhere to live.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have rent houses. Everything's, you know, basically destroyed. Not everything, but most things are destroyed.
Where are you putting the people now that are displaced? Do you have
Our parish government is working on trying to get housing. We do have them in shelters. We're making sure they're getting fed and doing the best we can there. We also have a lot of our faith-based communities, churches and stuff that are actually housing people as well.
I know Franklin Graham's group is down here, Tony Perkins' group, the Samaritan's Purse, and they've been a big help.
We have people just down here cooking, just to make sure everyone is fed. I mean, they're helping, working with the Red Cross and other entities to make sure that there's food and water here. So everyone's working together, and we're getting those important things done. I think the thing that people are starting to focus on is my home. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go?
Right. You know, well, we all watched Katrina, and I was down after I saw the aftermath of Katrina, and what I said on TV at the time is pictures never capture the devastation.
Right.
I would argue we can't even with pictures capture the devastation here.
Right.
In that case, though, you had a lot of crime and looting, etc. You said you've had some, but not too bad.
We've been taking a very hard line toward that. We have a lot of agencies throughout the state that came through the Louisiana Sheriff's Association to help us patrol our streets and keep the looters out. Right. So we're averaging about 10 or 15 a night that we're actually arresting for looting. We're taking a very hard line with that. We're not going to put up with that at all. And a lot of people think because I had to close my jail down, detention center, move my inmates, that they don't have nowhere to go, but that's not true. I have a temporary booking facility, and I will send you to a local connecting parish.
Oh, you're taking care of that. You got a place for them to stay, too.
Right.
Well, Sheriff, I know you've been real busy and very generous with your time. We really appreciate it. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. I know our audience is as well. And I hope the nation needs to see this. We're going to put up different organizations like Samaritan's Purse and Tony Perkins Group and see if we can't help the great people down here out.
Right. And I want to just say thank you to all the people that have came and helped, and they're continuing to come, continuing to call. Not only bringing food, but bringing workers, helping with demolition and helping with reconstruction. So we have a lot of organizations that are helping. Yeah,
well, with that, too, I just can't believe there's been nowhere near the national attention that this deserves. You even said locally they're not even following this yet.
Well, I think that the locals have followed early on, but it looks like, we're still having some other areas that are flooding. Still in the southern part of the state. So you still have some hot water issues. So I'm sure they're still working on that because of limited resources.
Sheriff, it's a miracle you got everybody out of here. It really is.
And
thank you so much, sir. Thanks for all you do.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.